turn it over to ELAC women's basketball head coach, Bruce Turner.
Good evening, everyone. We ask that you please stand. It's a great night for our sophomores. Great night for our sophomores. We want to celebrate them, but we also want to honor a faculty member who has been here almost 20-something years as the chairman of the Health and Technology Department. Dr. Monica Thurston passed away this weekend. Some of you know her from being at the snack bar, but she's more than just a snack bar person. She's a great supporter of student athletes, men and women. So at this time, we ask that you give a moment of silence. Moment of silence to Dr. Monica Thurston. Thank you.
Thank you. We continue on as we take tonight to honor our graduating sophomores for ELAC men's basketball. Our first sophomore we want to honor tonight is number 42, forward, Kurt Beal. He is accompanied by his grandma, Bobby Beal, and cousin, Lynette Harper. Our next sophomore we want to honor is number 1, guard, Jeremiah Calhoun. Jeremiah is accompanied by his mom, Sean, and brothers Jeremy and Junior, and his sister, Savannah. Jeremiah Calhoun. Our next sophomore we want to honor is number 12, wing, Javion Langston. He is accompanied by his mom, Tashi Langston, JT Langston, his dad, and his brother, Jadis Langston, and sister, Janiyah. Javion Langston. Our next sophomore we would like to honor number 32, wing, Gregory Melvin. Gregory is accompanied by his mom, Felicia Dunbar, and uncle, Byron Miller. ladies and gentlemen, our next sophomore, number 32, guard, Brandon Wilson. Brandon is accompanied by his parents, Beverly and Brian Tanner, and his girlfriend, Cheyenne Mack. Ladies and gentlemen, Brandon Wilson. Our next sophomore, number 25, point guard, Hassan Huey. Hassan is accompanied by Coach Levi and Coach Chandler, and his lovely girlfriend. Hassan Huey. Our next sophomore, number 11, guard, Jalay O'Keefe. Jalay is with his father, Lawrence O'Keefe, his mom, Shalina Broderick, his mom, Andrea O'Keefe, his auntie, Erica O'Keefe, his grandpa, Larry O'Keefe, grandma, Billy O'Keefe, and his sister, Lauren O'Keefe. If the camera can't see you, you can't see it. Jalay O'Keefe, ladies and gentlemen. Our next sophomore, number 23, guard, Eli Cofield. Eli is accompanied by his mom, Gina, his dad, Corey, his sister, Asha, and his brother, Copius. Ladies and gentlemen, Eli Cofield. And our final sophomore for tonight, number 3, guard, Shamar Morrow. Shamar is accompanied by Coach Chandler. Ladies and gentlemen, let's applaud one more time for their achievements and express our gratitude for the countless hours they've dedicated to the game and to the community here at East LA College. Thank you, sophomores. One more group picture. Come on out.
located on the campus of East Los Angeles College for another edition of Husky basketball. It's sophomore night here tonight at the E-Rena earlier a moment ago. We just had all the outgoing Huskies being honored here tonight. Those sophomores being, of course, Baker Beal, Jeremiah Calhoun, Eli Cofield, Hassan Huey, Javian Langston, Donjay Lindsay, Shamar Morrow, Gregory Melvin, Jalea O'Keefe, and, of course, Brandon Wilson. So a lot of key pieces going to be leaving the team, going on to bigger and better things as they are, the sophomores that are honored here tonight. And we have a really good matchup here in store as the Huskies will take on LA Trade Tech. They beat them just a few games ago, but this is one of the final, well, actually the final home game of the season before the playoffs, and we'll see how the Huskies stand going into playoffs as you have one more game after tonight, but that'll be on the road. I'm Robles. Thank you for joining us here tonight. Joined with me, of course, is Coach Darren French. And French, we've seen a lot of Huskies play a lot of really good basketball here tonight. We've seen a lot of really good teams come through here at the E-Rena. What have you seen between these two teams in the previous matchup that you can expect to see here again tonight?
Well, I know from the first matchup at Trade Tech is a fast-paced team. They're going to really push the ball in transition. They're going to shoot quick shots. They're very athletic. They're very athletic and they're fast. So it's going to be a great matchup tonight. It's going to be a great ball game, and just it's going to be. I know the sophomores tonight are fired up for this game and ready to play their last official home game unless we get a playoff game.
Absolutely, and I think it's fair to say that the Huskies will pretty much make the playoffs. It's just really a matter of the seeding, and we'll determine if they manage to get a home game for the actual playoffs. And of course, we're very hopeful that they do get that, because then we get to broadcast and cover more ELAC basketball for all of you to enjoy at home if we're not able to make it out to these games.
Sure do, Albert. We sure do.
So East LA wins the tip-off. On the floor for your Huskies are Shamar Morrow, Javian Langston, Dylan Godfrey, Jalea O'Keefe, and on the far corner, Gregory Melvin.
And Trade Tech opens up in a 2-3 zone. Nice job by Dylan flashing in the middle of the paint and knocking down the fadeaway jumper.
Classic move for Dylan Godfrey. He's pulled off that shot pretty much every time he steps on the floor for East LA.
Trade Tech opening up offensively in a 5-out ball screen motion offense here.
First team foul.
Foul charge to Javian Langston. It's going to be the first team foul for East LA. Shot clock winding down for the Beavers, and they do get that shot to go. It was Jerome Smith.
Yeah, Smith did a nice job rejecting the ball screen and ripping baseline and knocking down the shot.
Godfrey with a nice little jump shot.
Yeah, it's good to see Godfrey getting going. 4 quick points out the gate.
No fadeaway that time, just took it straight up.
Yeah, he just took what the defense gave him, Albert.
Which was a wide open two.
Yes.
Lots of contact, no whistle though.
Yeah, should have been a travel.
Jerome Smith hits the mid-range jumper. Nice bounce pass over to Godfrey. They kick it out to Wilson. That's Melvin who hits the two.
Huskies doing a nice job attacking the 2-3 zone, getting the ball to the short corner.
Trade Tech able to get their own rebound. We'll do a little reset here. So Devion Edwards here gets it out to Smith. Edwards uncontested, but shot goes a little long. O'Keefe with the rebound quickly finds Melvin. Moving the ball around the perimeter. Godfrey, 3-shot, no good.
Yeah, a little deep on that one. Like to see him step in a little bit and shoot a college 3.
Shots waved off as Devin Edwards is fouled.
East LA foul called on number 3, Shamar Morrow. His first personal.
Trade Tech
Second team
at
foul.
ball out of bounds underneath here.
Edwards finds Smith again. Ooh, nice little movement there, but gets fouled.
Yeah, Smith did a good job getting in the paint and stopping and pivoting.
Huskies number 24.
Nice job by him.
His second personal, 13 foul.
Foul charge to Javian Langston. This is his second personal foul. Third team foul for East LA. And Smith will shoot 2.
Yeah.
Husky substitution into the game, number 10.
Perimeter defense tonight, Albert's going to be at a premium for the Huskies. They're going to really have to contest all shots and really guard the basketball tonight.
So Smith goes 2 for 2 and ties at 6-all. McElhinney Jackson on the floor as Melvin takes it all the way, but a little too much effort behind the shot. Goes long. Trade Tech in transition. Edwards hands it off to Smith on the near side corner. Blows past Morrow, mid-range jumper, a little long. Godfrey with the rebound.
Yeah. Can't let him reject the ball screen. Got to make him go off it.
Great ball move, but Godfrey loses it. Keith on the outside, just short, gets his own rebound. And gets the floater layup.
Yeah, good to see Jaleel scoring in the paint. Nice job by Jaleel getting in there and scoring. Good job on the offensive rebound.
Melvin guarding Edwards here. Gets it to Fields, who hits the 3.
Nice job by Trade Tech that time. Fields came off the screen and knocked it down.
Keith along the baseline, kicks it out to Morrow, over to Melvin, long 3, and just a bit too long, gets his own rebound, and fouled going to the basket.
Yeah, long shots equal long rebounds, and Greg saw it come off the rim and was able to get it. That was a great job by Greg.
Jackson for 3, just short. Ruled off on East LA, so it's going to be Beaver ball. Amari Ferguson will inbound. Scores 9-8 in favor of LA Trade Tech. Still very early on here in this game, just 15 minutes remaining here in the first half. Edwards gets it to Fields. 3-point shot, no good. Gets his rebound. And rolls around the rim and goes down.
Yeah, Huskies broke down. Their ball screen defense broke down that time. And we didn't do a good job rotating out of the scramble situation.
Knocked away by Edwards, but recovered by Jackson. A little confusing ball move, but somehow East LA still has it. Godfrey travels, turns it over.
Yeah,
I'm surprised it wasn't turned over earlier there, French.
Well, Trade Tech came out and trapped in the zone. They came out and trapped in the zone, and it sped up the Huskies.
Three-point shot from Amari Ferguson is good.
Yeah, and Trade Tech's come out on fire here in the first half here.
Nice little bank shot by Godfrey.
Yeah,
to get the lead back within 4.
Yeah, and that's where the Huskies got to go. They got to pound the ball inside and play inside out tonight against Trade Tech.
Trade Tech looking to even the score from just a few games ago.
Yeah, the Huskies got to contest those threes. Nice job by Trade Tech, run a little screen, double screen for the shooter.
So back-to-back 3-point made for Jonathan Fields. Brandon Wilson on the floor now for East LA, checking in for Dylan Godfrey. Ronnie Davis, number 12, in for LA Trade Tech. Also joining him is number 2, Devin Janelett for LA.
The Huskies got to get a stop here. Trade Tech run their high ball screen offense.
Jaden Brown, quick handoff to Fields. Out to Davis, takes it in, little floater.
And I know Coach Mosley won't be happy with the effort defensively. Trade Tech just getting in the paint too easy.
So that's going to cause Coach Mosley to call a timeout. We'll take a quick break ourselves. You're watching Husky basketball on SportsNetUSA.net. So we're back from the timeout. Beavers with a 9-point lead over the Huskies. Just 13 minutes remain here in the first half. East LA needs to make some moves. Morrow is fouled on the way up, so he'll go to the line. Foul charged to Jonathan Fields.
Yeah, great job getting the ball to the short corner. Morrow got it there, and I know Coach Mosley is gonna go inside on that, no question, on that possession.
So Shamar only comes away with 1 point, but does decrease the lead to 8. Trade Tech sideline calling for a foul, but not granting one. Husky faithful getting behind East LA. Deep shot deflected as Wilson just steps out of bounds.
Yeah, Albert, you like to see that effort coming out of timeout. You know Coach Mosley wasn't happy defensively with the Huskies' effort defensively thus far in the game.
So a bang-bang turnover gives it right back to LA Trade Tech. They'll get a fresh 30. Jaden Brown on the outside. Finds Ronnie Davis. Huey quickly guarding on the perimeter. Brown finds Fields. Tries to do a little Euro step. Shot goes a little long. Jackson with the rebound.
Good job by the Huskies on the defensive glass that time, coming away with holding them to one shot.
Morrow to Jackson on the near side, just steps out of bounds. So another ELAC turnover.
Yeah, Jackson just didn't know where he was on the floor. He's got to know where you're at on the floor.
Huey guarding Jerome Smith intensely. Another whistle here. Foul charge to Hassan Huey.
Yeah, Huey, you know, the offensive player, he did a great job. Huey's got to square him up a little bit and beat him to the spot on that slot drive right there.
20 left on the shot clock for LA Trade Tech. So fortunately for East LA, it wasn't a shooting foul. Deep three, little long. Huey with the rebound.
Trade Tech's been really impressive so far. They've got 4 or 5 guys who can all shoot the three, and they can pass, dribble, and shoot. This is going to be a great ball game tonight.
This is one of the final conference games for both teams here tonight. East LA basically fighting for a really good playoff position, hopefully. And LA Trade Tech having the same conference record as East LA would very much love to spoil things for East LA, especially on their home sophomore night.
Yeah. No question, Albert, no question. Daniel's got to make eye contact, just not a smart play that time. He's got to make eye contact with Morrow on that.
Near side corner three is no good, and a foul just after the rebound.
Yeah.
So that's going to be charged to Shamar Morrow, and is going to send Devin Janelett to the line.
Substitution into the game, number 4, Sadie Thiambane.
So Sadie Thiambane comes in. He'll take over for Shamar Morrow. We'll get some much-needed rest.
5, Jaden Brown.
So an over trip to the charity stripe. Jackson on the near side corner quickly finds Wilson. Nice ball movement from Melvin to Wilson.
Excellent job attacking the zone, going from high to low. Great passing by the Huskies that time.
So back to an 8-point differential here. Jaden Brown trying to get past Hassan Huey. Kicked it to the near side corner, Fields. Mid-range jumper, no good. Jackson gets the rebound. Jackson gets the floater to go.
And Jackson's got to get going for the Huskies right now, offensively.
He is a key member of this East LA offense and arguably one of the best shooters on this team. Foul charge to Gregory Melvin.
16th foul.
It's going to be the 16th foul for East LA.
At the line for LA Trade, number 12.
It's going to be Ronnie Davis taking the shots.
Yeah.
We're going to have a break in action here. We'll be right back. You're watching Husky basketball on SportsNetUSA.net. So we are back from our break in action. Was essentially an injury timeout. Not at liberty to discuss, but the person being attended to is up and about and perfectly fine at the moment.
Substitution into the game, number 42. Baker Beal.
Baker Beal being subbed in now. As Davis takes his second shot. He'll go 2 for 2 from the free throw line. 10:07 remaining here in the first half.
Yeah, Trade Tech coming out of the free throws in a 1-2-2 zone press.
Ball almost deflected out of the way. Seti Thomben quickly finds Jackson. Can't nail the floating jump shot. Fields, no charging call as we get some loss of lights here. I think someone might have backed into a light switch unexpectedly. This is just one of those games, huh, French?
College in the South Coast Conference.
Yes, it is.
Rules and regulations of the 3C2A in order to promote good sportsmanship by student athletes. Coaches and fans, we request your cooperation in supporting the student athletes and officials in a positive manner. Profanity, derogatory comments, or other intimidating actions directed at athletes, officials, team representatives, or other fans will not be tolerated and are grounds for removal.
That's not good.
No, it's down. It's down now. No, I mean,
All right, so we are back to resume what's left here of our first half. 9:46 remaining. Half the lights in the gymnasium are currently out, where the staff and faculty, or facilities rather, is looking into a fix, but I guess according to the refs, there is enough light as they see fit to continue this game. So we'll see how things actually go here. Beal finds Wilson, is fouled on the way up.
Yeah, Brandon did a great job catching that pass from Beal. The Huskies right now, they just got to keep attacking the paint and getting the ball in the post and defensively getting stops and really trying to contain Fields. Fields has 13 points. Am I right on that, Albert?
Let me double check my handy stat sheet that was just printed out for me a moment ago. I have Fields at 12, but double-digit points already.
Yeah.
That's going to be a backcourt violation on Jaden Brown.
Yeah, and it starts on the defensive end. Huey creating a turnover.
So Jackson gets it over to Beal, quickly to Huey on the outside, organizing the actual play calling. Quick handoff to Jackson, back over to Huey. Bounce pass inside to Thomben, kicks it out to Jackson, puts it up for three, little long, and a rebound for Devon Janelett.
Nice pass by the Huskies.
Deep three is good for Devon Janelett. Jackson along the far side baseline. Quick pass to Hassan Huey. Under coverage, bounce pass to Wilson. Quickly finds Thiambe, who's fouled on the way up.
Nice cut through the middle of the defense by Thiambe. And really good pass by Wilson that time.
LA trade number 23. Jabril Jackson, his first personal, 14th foul. Davey Thiambe at the line, shooting 2.
So over aggressiveness by LA Trade Tech puts Thiambe to the line, hits the first. Misses the second as Janelett gets the rebound. Gets it over to Ronnie Davis. Thiambe on Davis, loses possession but able to recover. To move the ball along the perimeter here.
Yep. And
Edwards in the paint to Janelett. Jump shot goes wide.
Huskies got numbers here. They got a chance to get an easy basket.
Spoke a little too soon there as they quickly turn it over, but Huey fouls Brown. Going for the deflection, but just got the wrist there of Brown.
His second personal, 17th foul.
If you're just joining us, there's a little mood lighting here today at the E-Rena. Half the lights mysteriously have just shut off.
Yeah, Coach Mosley going in, playing a lot of guys off the bench tonight. Calhoun getting an opportunity here.
It's also sophomore night here tonight. Hence a lot of the substitutions in favor of a lot of these outgoing sophomores. Got a little bit of last minute action here at home. Huey finds Jackson. Huey with the floater, in and out. Knocked out of bounds by LA Trade Tech, so East LA ball.
Yeah, let's see what the Huskies can do offensively here in this baseline out of bounds play here. They're going to run.
And a foul. It's going to be on Jonathan Fields.
Wilson did a nice job stepping and sealing after he screened that time.
See, 15 foul for LA Trade Tech. 17 fouls for East LA. So LA Trade Tech is in bonus.
Nice pass by Jackson, finding Beal, cutting through the lane.
That's going to cut the lead to 9. East LA needs to do a little bit more to rein in LA Trade Tech. Janelett denied the dunk. The pass is deflected by LA Trade Tech. This goes right back to East LA.
Yeah, Trade Tech doing a nice job running their offense that time, setting a high ball screen, and then having a shooter come right back. Little roll replace action.
Calhoun quickly finds Huey. Almost turns it over, but is fouled by Ronnie Davis.
Yeah.
Foul called on LA trade number 12, Ronnie Davis, his first personal.
Huskies got to keep attacking, getting the ball in the paint, driving it. They got one more, and they're in the bonus as well.
Huey calling the play. Finds Jackson. They're along the paint is Wilson, and it's stolen away by Pierre Johnson. Finds Edwards.
Yeah. Trade Tech defensively is just really aggressive and getting a lot of hands on balls and doing a nice job defensively tonight. The Beavers are.
Jumper no good by Ronnie Davis. Just under 6.5 minutes remain. East LA trying to not let LA Trade out of their sights. And what a block by Janelett.
LA trade substitution into the game for 13, Jerome Smith.
Yeah, Devon just flew from nowhere and blocked that shot for Trade Tech.
Wilson had a nice opening, but Janelett just denied him. Was an ELAC substitution as Godfrey is now on the floor for Wilson. Joining Calhoun, Huey, Beal, and Jackson. Huey gets the floater.
Huskies ran a little split action up top for Huey, and he turned the corner and got in the paint.
Pierre Johnson gets the bank shot.
Yeah, Trade Tech just really, really good in transition offense and getting a layup that time.
Jackson, long shot goes wide. And a block by Jackson.
What a great job by Jackson sprinting the lane that time, blocking the shot.
Jeremiah Calhoun for three.
Great. And that's what the Huskies got to do. They got to get the ball and push it up the floor, get the ball to the corner, and get some quick threes before the Beavers get back and are able to set up their zone. They gotta attack that zone before they get it set up, Albert. And that's a great job by Calhoun knocking down that three.
Excellent sequence of events because Davis had a wide open layup. Jackson comes in, just swats it away, and quickly in transition, they find Calhoun on the near side corner who just drills it and gets East LA back within 6 with 5:16 remaining and forces a Beaver timeout.
Yeah, no question. The Huskies going on a little run here. It's good to see. It's good to see the Riverside native Calhoun knocking down that three on sophomore night.
And that three just got everybody pumped up and ready to go. So we'll see how East LA can keep up that momentum coming out of this timeout. It's going to be LA Trade Tech's ball. They'll take it from their side. Jerome Smith, guarded by Huey. Jayla tries to set up a screen. Jerome bounces it in.
Huskies broke down defensively at time on the ball screen action. There was no tag. Jalil's got to get in there and tag and help on the roll that time. And he was late. Huskies gave up a layup.
Calhoun into Melvin, over to O'Keefe on the outside. Three-point shot, a little short. Melvin with the rebound, quickly finds O'Keefe. Bank shot can't go. Godfrey, second chance. Denied yet again. Out of bounds on East LA Beaver ball. Mosley is just as confused as the entire East LA roster is. Apparently they were calling a foul there. Mosley arguing that it wasn't. I didn't see a foul there. Out of bounds.
Huskies doing a nice job, a better job that time on the ball screen action.
Mosley trying to make his voice heard to the referee. Janelett finds Smith. Shot clock winding down. We find Edwards, mid-range jumper, in and out. Janelett with the rebound. Fresh clock knocked away. ELAC intercepts.
Huskies need to push here.
3:50 left here in the first. East LA still in the mix, but they have to score.
Really nice pass. Huey finding Greg in over the top that time.
Number 2, Devin Janelett. His first personal, 17 foul.
with we're inside 4-minute mark here, Albert. If I'm Coach Mosley, I'm really going to try to get the guys to get multiple stops here and cut this lead down to 5 or less here with 3:45 here.
Still plenty of time for that to happen, but East LA does need to step up on the defensive side. As Melvin goes 1 for 2, Pierre Johnson in control here. Gets it over to Devin Edwards. So Beavers doing a little bit of a reset here. Not playing as aggressive as they had been most of this half. Near side corner 3 wide. And a nice defensive rebound for East LA. Jackson here finds Calhoun, back over to Jackson. 15 on the shot clock. East LA just trying to create an opening. And LA just all over the perimeter. Nice Euro step floating shot goes for Daniel Michelini Jackson. East LA back within 5 here, French, just like you wanted.
Yeah, and East LA's got to get a bucket here. This is a big possession here.
We're given a little gift by a missed floater from Davis. They get things here in transition. Here's Smith along the baseline. Out to Janely, over to Edwards, and to Pierre Johnson, who nails a 3.
Well, I'll tell you what, Trade Tech just made one more extra pass that time, found the open man. Really, really good, unselfish basketball.
Godfrey gets it.
Good to see the Huskies getting the ball to Godfrey. He's having a really good night tonight.
Just under 2 minutes remaining here in the first. 6-point lead for LA Trade. Pierre Johnson once again for 3, goes short. Edwards with the rebound. Knocked out of bounds and recovered by O'Keefe. It's going to be Husky ball.
And we're shooting free throws here. The Huskies are going to shoot.
That's the 8th team foul for LA Trade. Shamar Morrow on the floor now for East LA. Joining Jackson, O'Keefe, Melvin, and Godfrey.
Wow, unforced turnover there.
Smith, Pierre Johnson, too much, and a charging foul. Did they say blocking or charging? Because he gave the motion for a charge.
I think he called goaltending, Albert.
I didn't even see the ball get out of his hands. How is that goaltending?
I didn't even see him hit the rim, the net, anything. I'm not sure. I would love to see that play again, actually.
O'Keefe can't get it to go. And another foul turns it over to LA Trade. And it looked like Shamar Morrow was coming over, the offensive player for the Beavers.
Substitution for Huskies into the game, number 33. Brandon Wilson. And number 4, Sadie Thiambane.
Wilson and Thiambane coming in now for Morrow and O'Keefe. 1:21 left here in the first. Back to an 8-point lead for the Beavers, now 9. So So now a 10-point lead with a minute and 16 left. East LA needs to do something here. Here's Jackson. Out to Godfrey, wide open, Melvin. Can't hit the three. Beavers in transition, slowing things down. And a timeout called by LA Trade. We'll step away ourselves. You're watching Husky basketball right here on sportsnetusa.net. So we're back from the Beaver timeout. 41 seconds remaining. Ball knocked away by Wilson. It's going to be ELAC ball. As Janet's called for the foul. So that's going to send Wilson to the line.
At the line for the Huskies, number 33, Brandon Wilson. Shooting 1 and 1.
Diomben gets the rebound. Wilson right there at the paint, stripped away by Edwards. Finds Pierre Johnson, extra pass, alley-ooped out of bounds.
Foul call on the Huskies, number 33, Brandon
The
Wilson.
foul charge to Wilson.
His first personal.
I don't know. I don't know what the ref saw. I didn't see him take out his legs or anything. I think he just fell.
For the Beavers. Shooting 1 and 1.
Coach Mosley not happy about it.
That sends Ferguson to the line. Ferguson goes 2 for 2, 12-point lead for the Beavers. Just under 30 seconds left here in the first. But stay tuned during halftime, as we'll have a little ceremony honoring the sophomore players for the women's team. Their game later today was canceled with LA Trade Tech. So since we're unable to honor the outgoing sophomores for the women's team before their game, we're going to do it here at halftime. Both benches being very vocal.
Yeah, Trade Tech going to switching up their defense, going to man-to-man here.
Melvin gets it to go just before halftime.
Ladies and gentlemen, your halftime score. LA Trade Tech 42.
Nice job by the Huskies finding Melvin on the out-of-bounds play.
So at halftime, it's LA Trade 42, ELAC 32.
Where we will honor the women's basketball sophomores.
So really aggressive offensive game here on both sides, but really dominating, as it were, by LA Trade. They just really brought it to the Huskies here tonight.
Yeah, no question, Albert. Offensively, Trade Tech's been really good. I'd really like to see their shooting percentage for the half, and really have outplayed, to be honest, the Huskies in this first half, both offensively and defensively.
So we'll see if the Huskies can make any offensive adjustments coming out of the half. We'll take a quick break ourselves before honoring the women's sophomore players for East LA. You're watching Husky basketball on Sportsnet USA.net.
These student athletes have demonstrated exceptional skill, leadership, and sportsmanship throughout their careers here at East LA. We'd like to start by first honoring our sophomores, number 5, forward, Sasha Capers. Sasha describes herself as funny, smart, outgoing, athletic, determined, intelligent, creative, and unique. She is accompanied by her family. Thank you, Sasha. Sasha Capers. Our next sophomore we'd like to honor is number 13, guard, Karis Seguchi. Karis is accompanied with her family. She describes herself as resilient, empathetic, kind, encouraging, driven, patient, determined, and reliable. And if you've seen Karis play on the court, you know those all fit very well. Thank you, Karis Seguchi. Let's give another hand to Karis. Our next sophomore, number 21, forward, Adriana Solorzano. Adriana is accompanied with her family, and she describes herself as funny, creative, shy, helpful, confident, patient, kind, strong, and pretty. Adriana, thank you for your time here at East LA College. Another hand for Adriana. Our next sophomore, number 4, forward and center, Micaiah Smith. Micaiah is escorted by her dad, Marquez, along Marquita, her brothers Marcus, Mateo, and Mari, and her grandmother, Carolyn. Micaiah describes herself as hilarious, outgoing, goofy, passionate, confident, helpful, athletic, and remarkable. Another thanks for Micaiah. And our last sophomore we're honoring tonight, number 33, guard and forward, Lupe Vasquez. Lupe is accompanied with her family. She describes herself as strong, pretty, smart, affirmative, independent, talented, hardworking, and kind. Let's give another thanks to Lupe. And let's thank all of our sophomore women for the contributions they have made to Husky basketball and the community here at East LA College. you, ladies. And if you didn't get pictures of your own, keep up with the
So we're back for the start of our second half here. We're live from the E-Rena located on the campus of East Los Angeles College here in Monterey Park. It's Husky basketball as they're currently down by 10 to the visiting Beavers of LA Trade Tech. I'm Albert Robles. Joined with me, of course, is Coach Darren French. And French, what are your early thoughts here tonight as we head into our second half of play?
Well, just from the first half, some stats that stick out. Trade Tech shot 5 of 11 from the 3, and their perimeter offense was really, really good. And we've got to do a better job guarding the 3. But the Huskies were 1 of 12 from 3, and that does not help either. So we've got to do a better job defending, and we're just not getting it done thus far.
So Jonathan Fields hits a mid-range 2. Lead is still 10 with 18:53 remaining. East LA so far at least keeping pace with the Beavers. We'll see if they're able to surpass play as Jaleo Keith can certainly help get things rolling with the nice 3-point dagger.
Yeah, good to see Jaleel get going. Huskies did a nice job making the extra pass, finding the open shooter on the baseline.
That was Amari Ferguson.
For Beavers shoot.
O'Keefe floats it to Godfrey on the inside. Was getting triple teamed there, but able to find O'Keefe on the outside.
Yeah, Trade Tech's 2-3 zone. They're doing a good job doubling the post.
Jackson along the baseline. Not quite the dunk, but able to get it to go.
Yeah, nice pro cut by Jackson, cutting baseline, and Greg found him.
Pass knocked out of bounds.
East LA substitution. Into the game, number 33,
Brandon Wilson in for Godfrey.
And number 20, Esteban Mann.
Esteban Mann on the floor now. He'll come in for Langston.
Good to see Esteban back in the lineup.
Getting his first minutes here tonight. Smith, long 3, goes way long, and a jump ball for East LA.
Ball is called. East LA with possession.
Jackson here. Finds Melvin. Moving the ball quickly, and an offensive foul on Mann, saying he was throwing elbows, made contact with Joshua Abrams.
Huskies coming out, picking up full court here.
They're going to call a foul, but I saw a travel there by Ferguson.
East LA foul call number 11. Daniel McLean. Jaleo Keith. His first personal.
Foul's going to be charged to Jaleo Keith. Keith able to knock it away. That's going to be a turnover. It's going to be Husky ball.
Let's see what the Huskies come out offensively here and run here.
Jackson, quick handoff to Melvin. They find O'Keefe on the inside. Bounce pass goes rogue. Man trying to come up with it, but it's going to be the Beavers. They're in transition. Knocked away by Jackson and recovered, and tries to knock it out of bounds off the leg of Smith. Smith finds Fields. Three is offline. Goes into the hands of Melvin. Jackson slips up, but able to recover. Foul's going to be charged to Devin Edwards. Beaver bench arguing that he took a shot to the face with an elbow. I didn't see that, but I definitely saw him run up on Jackson.
Yeah, no, once you put two hands on the ball handler, it's going to be foul every time.
O'Keefe hits the long three.
Nice job attacking the zone that time. Coach Mosley running the set play. Huskies getting some momentum going and starting when Esteban came in the game.
Edwards floats it just off the side of the backboard. East LA in transition, tried to lob it to Wilson. The timing was a little bit off. Man on Edwards. Getting a little separation as Ferguson sets the screen, get it over to Smith.
Trade
to
Tech
Fields
going
and
back to their 5-out ball screen offense.
Ball stolen away by Melvin. Contact is made. And a foul charged to Jonathan Fields.
His third personal, 13th foul. Into the game for the Huskies, number 3, Shamar Morrow. And in for LA Trade, number 5, Jaden Brown.
Devon Janelett in on the floor, as well as Jaden Brown. Wilson and Morrow on the floor for East LA. Ball's deflected by Davis.
Yeah, just telegraphed the pass that time and got deflected. He's got a ball fake, fake low, pass high.
Brown from mid-range, a little long. Jackson with the rebound. And turns it over right back to LA Trade. Fields gets past O'Keefe. Bank shot, a little too much power into it.
Huskies got a chance. They got numbers here.
Shots waved off, but Morrow is fouled by Ronnie Davis.
Yeah, neither team is really getting going here. So Huskies got an opportunity to cut this lead here to
It's the 4th team foul for LA Trade. Jaden Brown, one-on-one, gets the layup over Melvin. Devon Janelett.
His first personal, 15th foul. At the line for the Huskies.
Sorry.
Number 33, Brandon Wilson.
So Wilson goes to the line. He'll shoot 2. It's a 7-point game and plenty of time for East LA to really make a run at things and close this game out. But first they got to take
Number 24, Javion Langston.
away the lead that the
Yeah.
Beavers have set up.
Huskies, too many unforced turnovers. Passing, trying to split double teams. So Huskies got to do a better job taking care of the ball, Albert.
Wilson goes 2 for 2. Game is back within 5 and still within reach for East LA.
Nice job by Shamar rotating over to help as the postman centered up for the duck-in pass.
Almost able to take away that possession. Brown splits the defenders and gets that one to go.
Yeah, just too easy. Just too he can't get beat middle.
Huey hands it off to Langston. Gets around Davis. Langston able to complete the deuce.
Yeah, Langston did a nice job turning the corner and was able to split and found an opening. Was able to lay it up.
Huey guarding Brown. Gets it out to Janelett. Just offline. Trade Tech gets the recovery. Brown puts it up for three. Swish.
It's too easy. You can't give Trade Tech more than one shot. You got to hold them. Huskies didn't rebound that time.
And East LA turns it right back over to LA Trade. Pass from Huey goes right out of bounds.
Yeah, Huey had no angle to feed the post that time. He needed to dribble down to the free throw line extended and feed the post. Huskies unable to do anything consistently on the offensive end.
Janelett gets over to Brown. Davis hits the three.
Too many uncontested shots for the Beavers here.
Langston on the outside. Finds Morrow. Spin move, banks it in.
Morrow just making a nice spin move on the baseline that time, making a one-on-one play.
So Melvin charged with the foul.
Melvin called for the East LA foul. His second personal, 13 foul.
Davis over to Brown. And a travel.
Beavers over traveling.
East LA could really use some points off this turnover. Morrow, little too much in the layup. Brown for three, just short. Off of East LA. Remains with LA Trade.
East LA substitution.
Esteban Mann coming in for Langston. Abrams finds Brown. Fields falls to the floor but gets it out to Davis. And LA Trade turns it over.
Yeah, over the back call that time. Huskies caught a break.
His fourth personal foul, 16 foul.
16 fouls for LA Trade now. Morrow gets past Davis, puts one up, and is fouled.
Foul called the Beavers, number 12.
Davis visibly upset about the foul, strongly disagrees.
17 foul. At the line for the Huskies, number 3, Shamar Morrow.
Let's see if Morrow can capitalize here on these.
Husky substitution into the game, number 33.
Morrow gets the first.
In for LA Trade.
Huskies got to put together some multiple stops here, Albert. And, you know, at the 12-minute mark, we're here. So Huskies got to start putting multiple stops together here.
and not just get the stops, but also complete the plays at the other end.
Yeah, no question.
Morrow goes 2 for 2. Second shot was a little bouncer off the rim, but still finds the net. 7-point game. Pass from Brown is knocked away by Beal, but back into the hands of LA Trade. Near side 3 for Davis, goes short off the rim. Mann gets the rebound. Jackson draws the blocking call.
Yeah, really nice move that time by Jackson.
His second personal.
Y'all would have loved to have seen it count,
Daniel Michelini Jackson at the line.
but at least able to do enough to send himself to the line. So Jackson will shoot 2.
Got the shooter's roll that time, Albert.
The first one finds its way in, as does the second. So now a 5-point game. East LA calls a timeout. We'll take a break ourselves. You're watching Husky basketball right here on SportsNetUSA.net. Back from the East LA timeout. It's going to be LA Trade's ball. 11 minutes to go here in our second half. East LA playing much better so far, but the job is not done yet as Jaden Brown shoots from mid-range. Off the backboard, recovered by Morrow. Finds Wilson on the other side, can't complete the dunk.
Yeah, we got to have those. We got to have those. I think he was in between whether to lay it up, Albert, or to dunk it, and that happens sometimes.
A dunk definitely would have been a shot of adrenaline to the bench, but so would have the points off a layup. As Ferguson draws a foul. It's going to be charged to Shamar Morrow.
His 4th personal foul. 4th team foul.
Ferguson missed the first as we got a substitution. Jaleo Keith coming in for Shamar Morrow. So 2 for 2 trip to the line. The lead is back to 7 for the Beavers.
Yeah, the Huskies got to just take their time, keep doing what they do offensively, get the ball side to side,
Jackson finds an opening, gets the floater.
Yeah. Great job that time by ELAC. Moving the ball. Breaking down the defense with German penetration.
Back to 5, East LA looking for a stop. They find it, and they get a whistle.
East LA foul called on number 23, ELAC Cofield.
Foul's going to be charged to Cofield.
Yeah, you got to love the effort of the Huskies that time defensively, getting on the floor, trying to make something happen.
Brown gets past the screen, gets it over to Davis. Pass stolen away by Cofield.
Nice job by Cofield that time, rotating and stealing the ball. Great job.
Pass is deflected and knocked away by Fields. Taken to the other end as Davis gets it to count and one.
East LA foul called on number 10, Jackson.
Foul charged to Jackson.
First personal, 16th foul, including for East LA number 25, Hassan Huey.
Davis misses his shot to the line. Cofield gets the rebound, and aggressively so. Huey finds O'Keefe. Quick pass to Mann. Can't get that one to find its way into the net. Davis in transition, finds Ferguson.
Yeah, Huskies got to understand Trade Tech sending somebody on the rebound back offensively, and they got to get back.
Ferguson hits the layup. Wilson on the outside for 3, goes in and out. And a travel called. Huskies get a little bit of break with that travel call. Number 24, Jabril Jackson in. Well, I think the PA announcer misread the number. It's Devin Edwards who actually came in. That's number 23. Ferguson can't complete it. Lots of chaos here. Edwards right along the sideline. Gets it to Jaden Brown, guarded by Huey. Huskies trying to keep the ball outside the perimeter. Fields gets it to Ferguson. Near side 3, no good for Jaden Brown. And we get a turnover.
LA trade substitution into the game number 2. Devin Jalen. And in for the Huskies, number 10. Daniel Nicolini Jackson.
So Keith and Mann go to the bench. On the floor now for East LA are Cofield, Huey, Jackson, Wilson, and O'Keefe. 7:47 remaining here in our second half, with East LA down by 9. And it seems to me, French, that something has yet to be unaccounted for with East LA concerning LA Trade. They've just been bringing it to him so far as Janelett completes the dunk.
Yeah, turnovers Turnovers are really hurting the Huskies right now. And Trade Tech's getting out in transition offense and getting layups and dunks.
Huey finds O'Keefe, sets up for the three, and gets it to go. It's going to be an ELAC timeout. We'll step away for just a moment. You're watching Husky basketball on SportsNetUSA.net. So back from the East LA timeout. It's LA Trade's ball. No foul called. But Devin Edwards completes the layup on the other end.
Yeah, just too easy. Got to stop the ball. Not enough Huskies concerned about stopping the ball.
And what a play by Brandon Wilson along the baseline.
Yeah, Wilson did a nice job just ripping through and using the rim to protect the shot.
Fields works along the outside, gets it over to Brown, guarded by Huey. Janelett setting up the screen. Quick bounce pass to Edwards. Shot clock winding down, gets it off in time. And East LA forces the turnover.
Great job defensively. That's what the Huskies need.
Foul called on LA Trade number 2, Devin Janelett, his 5th personal.
That's the 5th personal foul for Janelett. If the PA is right, Janelett should not be on the floor right now. And there is the substitution. So Janelett with his 5th foul, he's officially out of this game. That's the 9th personal, that's the 9th team foul as well for LA Trade. One more and East LA will be in double bonus.
Yeah, that's a big one for Trade Tech. That's a big one. Janelett's been playing well.
Cofield shooting 1 and 1, misses the first. It's LA Trade. Quick pass to the outside. Moving along the perimeter, Jackson all over Edwards. To the far corner was Fields. Tries to drive it in, but is fouled on the way up.
Nice skip pass that time by Trade Tech, finding the shooter in the corner. And Gregory was a little late on the rotation and closed out.
It's going to be the 7th team foul for East LA. Fields misses the first.
East LA substitution into the game number 3, Shamar Morrow.
Shamar Morrow coming in for Cofield.
Cofield played some good minutes there, Albert. He really did.
Absolutely made some very impactful possessions.
Huskies got a chance to cut it to 6 here.
Morrow finds Jackson on the outside. The 3 is good.
Big time shot by Jackson. Cuts the lead to 5.
And a timeout called by LA Trade. We'll step away. You're watching An exciting game of Husky basketball on SportsNetUSA.net. We're back from the Beaver timeout. You're watching Husky basketball on SportsNetUSA.net. Your Huskies currently down by 5 to the visiting Beavers from LA Trade Tech. I'm Albert Robles. Joined with me, of course, is Darren French as Jackson gets a nice little steal. So East LA quickly in transition.
Yeah, the Huskies did a good job guarding the flare screen that time. Dylan rotated over to help and stole the ball.
Jackson finds Wilson on the inside, gets the little bank shot, go.
Yeah, it's real apparent. Trade Tech's really small inside, and the Huskies are taking advantage of it, Albert.
Lead is down to 3. This is as close as it has been since the early goings here in the first half. Crowd getting behind this East LA faithful right here on sophomore night. Davis can't complete the layup. Ferguson finds the rebound, gets it out to Davis. LA Trade resets.
Trade Tech going 5 out now. High ball screen by Trade Tech. Rolls and replaces from behind.
Davis goes for 3, can't get it to go, but a LA Trade rebound gives him another fresh 30 on the shot clock.
Big offensive rebound there for Trade Tech. The Huskies got to get that rebound.
Huskies need to fight for every single board, whether it be offensive or defensive. They can't afford LA Trade to really put up more points. That 3 is no good. Morrow gets the rebound.
Huskies
Just
got
under
numbers.
4 to go. Morrow takes the open 3. This game is tied, 66 all with 3:46 remaining.
What a shot by Morrow from NBA range.
That was a fantastic in-your-face 3 by Shamar Morrow. Ferguson on the outside. He responds kindly with a 3 of his own.
Yeah, nice skip pass by Trade Tech, finding the open shooter.
Melvin on the outside, gets it over to Huey. Quickly finds Jackson. Shot clock winding down to 10. Along the baseline is Melvin. He's fouled on the way up. Shot does not count though.
LA Trade Tech foul called on number 11, Amari Ferguson.
Foul's going to be charged to Amari Ferguson. That's the 10th team foul now for LA Trade.
Number 32, Greg Melvin.
So East LA is officially in double bonus territory.
Yeah, if I'm the Huskies, I'm going to continue to work the ball around the perimeter and try to get the ball inside.
LA Trade calls a timeout as Melvin misses his first of 2 from the charity stripe. So we'll see what the play is called here coming out of the timeout. Now, I know you see the play often where, like, you know, you intentionally miss a free throw and go for the rebound and get the 2 points off. Do you think that they'll probably try to draw up that play, or just see if they can't probably get a steal off of a made free throw attempt.
Well, right now, I think with 2:55 left in the game, I think he's got to try to make it. Yeah, you know, I think that's what Coach
Take the
is gonna-
points?
Yeah, take the points for right now. And if there was, you know, you really want to try to make it with this much time as you can.
If it was like less than a minute, then yeah, like I think you're right. With less than a minute, that's when you probably have to get a little more creative with your plays. With 3 minutes, time is still on your side. It's still only a 3-point game. With a free throw made, it's a 2-point game. Time is still on your side, but you still have to be able to keep pace with what LA Trade has brought so far. And right now, they've really responded kindly to what LA has brought.
Yeah, it's going to come down to a mismatch game here, Albert, because Trade Tech is really small, and the Huskies are significantly bigger. It's going to come down to can the Huskies, can they guard the ball, and then can they guard the shooters, and then, you know, keep Trade Tech out of the paint.
So Melvin hits his second of 2. It's a 2-point game with 2:50 remaining. Jaden Brown with the ball, setting things up for LA Trade. Here's Jerome Smith. $10 left on the shot clock. We'll see if LA Trade can actually get the shot off in time. Brown hits it out to Davies, gets it off, but a Husky rebound. Melvin fighting for it. They
Coach
call
Mosley
a
calling
jump
for
ball.
a foul.
Both benches calling for a foul. Referee calling for Mosley to get back to his side on the bench. Mosley is heated, to say the least.
Yeah, he did. I thought he pushed him.
Both benches extremely vocal. Edwards gets it off to Smith. They find Brown on the outside. Edwards can't complete the play. East LA in transition. 2 minutes of Fisher remaining. Langston along the baseline. It's knocked out. It's LA Trade's ball.
Yeah, Langston just got to be strong with the ball in that situation. Going and driving into three defenders. Trade Tech just going 5 out, spreading the Huskies out. I'm going to drive and kick here.
Brown draws a foul. It's going to be charged to Cofield. He strongly disagrees. So Brown's going to go to the line.
At the line for the Beavers, number 5, Jaden Brown.
So he'll shoot 2.
Big free throws here, Albert, for Jaden. Huskies catch a break.
Into the game forward, the Huskies, number 3, Shamar Morrow.
Morrow and Wilson on the floor.
In forward, the Beavers' brother, Amari Ferguson.
Also checking in for LA Trade is Amari Ferguson. So Brown goes 1 for 2, 3-point game. With a minute and a half remaining, East LA needs a big-time score. And they get a nice deuce off of Brandon Wilson.
Yeah, nice pass by Jackson.
Ferguson gets a little slipped up, shaking off his ankle. He seems to be okay. 20 left on the shot clock, just over a minute. Edwards gets it out to Jaden Brown.
So much on the line here in the last minute of the game.
East LA needs a stop. Brown shakes him out, gets it out to Edwards on the outside. 3 goes long. Langston gets the rebound. They get it to Shamar Morrow. He goes to the floor. He draws a foul. 46.9. So Edwards is called with tripping. That's going to be his 3rd personal foul.
Big free throws here. Big free throws here.
At the line for the Huskies. Shooting 2.
So Morrow will shoot 2. And he misses the first.
Substitution for the Beavers into number 13, Jerome Smith.
Jerome Smith in for Edwards. Rebound goes to Wilson. Knocked out of bounds by LA Trade. It's gonna be Husky ball.
Nice job, Wilson, getting that offensive rebound. Huskies getting another opportunity.
Timeout, East LA.
So some big misses by Shamar Morrow, but Wilson able to come back up with possession.
You know, it's all about the next play. You know, you got to let it go. And I know Coach is coaching right now and trying to figure out, okay, well, how do we get a basket here? Because if we get a basket, we take a 1-point lead. So it's just going to come down to defense here on this other end.
With 43.5 remaining, it's 69-70 in favor of LA Trade. Like you said, with a simple 2-point score, they go up by 1. And I believe the shot clock would pretty much equal the game clock depending upon how much time is actually left should East LA actually score. If they do, they'll need a big-time defensive stop going in the other end to keep LA Trade from upsetting East LA here at home.
Yeah, no question. No question. This is the biggest possession of the game right here for the Huskies, right here.
And one thing they can't do is get cheeky. It's got to be smart play. Don't try to get too flashy or too creative. Just got to play really smart offensive basketball right here, right now.
Yeah, just make the simple play.
Langston will inbound. Quickly finds Jackson. He gets fouled.
Yeah, nice job by the Huskies.
So foul's called on Jaden Brown. He went to the floor. Looks like he had taken a shot to the face a little bit. Beaver bench was arguing offensive foul, but they're not going to get that call. Jackson ties it up.
Coach subbing for defense here, getting a defensive unit here on the floor.
Morrow coming in for Huey. On the floor for East LA are Melvin, Morrow, Jackson.
Coach, the Huskies have 2 guys back and 2 guys in the lane right now. That's a smart move by the Huskies.
Jackson goes 2 for 2. It's a 1-point game in favor of East LA. Their first lead the entire night. 40 seconds remaining. Devin Edwards on the outside, guarded by Jackson. Quickly finds Jonathan Fields, guarded by Melvin. Trying to make his way inside, kicks it out. Lost and stolen away. picked back up by LA Trade, and a timeout called by LA Trade.
The ball's going to be inbound on the side here. They got side out of bounds, the Beavers do. So I'd imagine Coach Morgan's going to run something for Ferguson here into a ball screen or an ISO situation to get a basket here with 20 seconds left.
20 seconds left on the clock. There's 8 on the shot clock. Do they get a fresh clock?
No, no fresh clock.
So they only got 8 seconds to really pull off a play.
8 seconds left on the shot clock. So the Huskies got some time to get a basket if the Beavers score here. What the Huskies can't do is give up a layup. They've got to make them shoot a contested jump shot.
Knocked out of bounds by Morrow.
The Huskies got to play defense without fouling. That's the most important thing right now.
Only 8 team fouls for East LA. So LA Trade's not in double bonus territory. But you cannot risk a singular foul at all. Jerome Smith guarded by Melvin, trying to step away. Gets it out. It's stolen by Jackson.
What a steal by
He'll compete it
Jackson.
on the other side, and he's fouled going on the way up. 11 seconds remaining.
What a steal by Jackson.
That might be a flagrant
Off
foul.
the court, dude.
Spectator stepped onto the court. Somebody who had no business stepping up. The foul officially charged to Devin Edwards.
What a play defensively by Jackson.
Jackson hits the first and makes a second. 3-point game and an LA Trade timeout. 11 seconds and no change remaining. LA Trade needs to hit a 3 if they want to tie this game and send it into overtime.
Yeah, well, right now,
Potentially.
yeah, well, right now the Huskies, they got it. Number one, they can't give up a 3. You know, you can give up a 2 and be okay, but you can't give up a 3. I'd imagine the Beavers are going to go for a 3 here. So the second thing is you can't let them roll the ball and advance it. You know, you gotta get up there and apply token pressure.
It's been some time since LA Trade has actually hit a 3-point shot. I think the last one was made in response to Shamar Marles, but that felt like an eternity ago. I can't recall the last time they've actually gotten a shot off on the perimeter. So we'll see what actually is the play call, because that's what exactly they need. And so far, East LA has really played significantly better on the perimeter in the last parts of the second half and in the second half of the game in general.
Yeah.
Edwards will inbound.
Yeah, Coach Mosley picking up.
That's Davis to Edwards. Time winding down. They go for the easy layup. It finds its way in. 2.8 remaining.
That's okay. He just fouled.
1.4 on the clock. Jerome Smith charged with the foul. That sends Jackson to the line. 73-72 in favor of East LA. Two-point game.
They've got time.
3-point game.
Yeah.
And a timeout call, so that will advance the ball for LA Trade going into their next possession. That should give them enough time to quickly find a man on the outside.
Yeah, well, if I'm Trade Tech right now, I'm going to run some kind of play where I can get a long pass along the baseline or up the top where I can get a quick shot. And that's because you got time right now for a long pass to advance it and just get a shot. Not much more than that. And if I'm the Huskies right now, I'm switching everything defensively and playing outside the three. They can have, I wouldn't put anybody inside the three-point line right now.
Ladies and gentlemen, as a reminder, please stay off the court.
Pass is thrown out of bounds by LA Trade. And a timeout called by East LA.
Smart timeout by the Huskies. They just have to get the ball in and the game's over. But what a ball game. You know, I look back to when, you know, Trade Tech just played a marvelous game. You got to take their hat off, and it's still not over. But one of the key things for me was when Devon fouled out. I mean, it just really, he's such a great player. And he does a lot of great things, and you know, that was really a key factor for them.
Absolutely, Jane was a huge, big physical presence for LA Trade, and the minute he fouled out, this game really switched in momentum. Zeros are on the board, shot's been waved off. We'll see if time is added back on. So Davis charged with the foul. That's his fourth personal. 0.6 seconds being added back to the game clock. Wilson goes to the line.
Now the Huskies can just
76-72, and regardless of whether or not Wilson makes his shot, with 0.6, there's really not enough time for LA Trade to get anything done.
You almost want to miss that one.
5-point game. And the desperation shot goes wide. Zeros are on the board. And East LA completes the comeback. LA Trade was up by double digits at the half, and East LA just stayed within the game. Played far better defense on the perimeter, accounted for the three-point shots that LA Trade was putting up all that first half, and I think they made like, what, 2 3-pointers that entire second half?
Yeah.
And East LA gets their final conference home game win.
Yeah, just good to see the Huskies pull that out, and what a great game that was tonight. What a great game that was.
So next for East LA, with tonight's win, that was their 19th win of the season. Current record is 19-8. They'll be 6-3 in conference as of right now. They have one more game left on the season, a conference game on the road this Friday against Los Angeles City College. And they'll be going for their 20th win of the season in that final game. So that'll be a huge, important game for East LA, and we'll see if they're able to finish the season strong.
Yeah, Albert, that game's going to be huge for playoffs and for seeding, and the Huskies are going to have a tough one at LA City. It's always a tough place to play.
They beat them just a short while ago, back on the 7th. That was an 83-57 victory for ELAC. But of course, LA City, when you're playing a strong team like East LA in your own house, LA City is going to want to bring it full force against East LA and do whatever damage they can to the playoff hopeful Huskies.
Yeah, no question. And they're playing spoiler. No question. LA City will be.
And that is going to do it for us here tonight. For myself, Darren French, Serwin D. Haynes, SID for your Huskies, and of course Ed Ford, General Manager for Sportsnet USA. You've been watching Husky basketball right here on SportsNetUSA.net.